Hello, Chad. How are we doing on this beautiful Thursday? I believe Lisa is back. I just took a little 5 day break, a little vacation, got some work done. I have to get that corn cob hound off screen because he's not gonna fit the tone in a little bit. I watched two seasons of Breaking Bad. Very exciting things have happened. No, let him stay. We're starting with Lisa the First and then getting back to Lisa the Painful. Because Lisa the First is only an hour. I have a guide for it pulled up, and I really want to play it. But I don't think Cornhound should stay. Because this game's pretty serious. Built into Twitch, I have the trigger warnings needed. But for the VOD only watchers, basically warning everything. I mean, the original, or not the original, the one we're currently playing, Lisa the Painful, has a lot of child abuse, and there's more of that here. They're gonna get to hear me voice act, I guess. I didn't really think about that when I started playing these games, but I signed up for it, so I'm doing it. Did you listen to the Breaking Bad song? Has that come up yet? Is there the Breaking Bad song? I'm at the very start of season 4. Very, very start. So no spoilers past that. But I have seen, I'm not going to lie, some pretty good car crash bits. Some phenomenal car crash bits. Ones that have made me very happy. Though, tragically, I don't think a single dog. Not a single one, which makes me sad. What else has happened since the last stream? I got my car back. I think that happened on stream. I have my car back. Exciting things are happening. I like how this song doesn't loop properly, so there's like a good 10 seconds of quiet every time it loops. Genuinely love when games do that. Songs weren't meant to loop. Songs were meant to have finality. There's not game audio? Yes, there is. It's just really, really quiet. You just got a sexual content warning on my stream? Yeah, you did. So, as far as I'm aware, Lisa the First is, surprisingly, the first Lisa game coming out in 2012. Just dropped on rpgmaker.net. It is more of a unique top-down puzzle, not puzzle, but like a text game RPG versus the side scroller that the later Lisas are. It's like an hour, and I think the funniest, weirdest little nugget of information I found looking at this game on the very bottom of its trivia page on the Lisa Wiki is that Austin Jorgensen has stated in interviews that the idea behind Lisa the First and later Brad in the Painful RPG was based on an ex-girlfriend who was scarred by memories of her abusive father, as it had made him realize how much memories can affect people. I think the top half of that sentence is really striking. I think the bottom half is very funny. Memories do affect people. That's true. Trauma's real. But also, I don't know why I'm waving that. I think that's a realization that this developer had, and then made some good shit. And without further ado, Lisa the First. He's taken away everything. This is a trash can. It's locked. He always keeps it locked. Huh? Huh? Yes, I did know that the Lisa guy is a award-winning martial artist. That's insane. Sometimes the himbos are the smartest among us. Get back to your room. I mean, both later Lisas keep a sort of mother style, but this is explicitly like, yeah, this is a mother game. And, dude, I think Mother is one of the most striking and evocative art styles you can pull for an RPG, like indie game. I think everyone that I've seen that's done it has done it usually pretty well, with some exceptions, like well, you know the one. I think it's like an immediately familiar, even if you've never played the games, sort of style. And it's immediately evocative and in conversation with a lot of things, just at a first glance. Like it's immediately is like a talking about and looks like a sense of like Americana, or just like a very simplistic Peanuts-esque look. Peanuts but fucked up even. And I really, really love that. Peanuts is truly the sauce of literally everything. You're trying to run out on me, aren't you? And go home, coward. Yes. You can't run forever. You're wasting your time. Press escape for inventory. I was actually referring to oh my god, I just had a stroke. Omori, instead of Yick. Yick's awesome. It's bad. It's terrible. It's terrible. But it's at least not artless. It has ideas. You got a pair of work gloves. Oh, the inventory being a separate little area is really cute. Don't mind me. I'm just waiting. Work gloves. Makes moving heavy objects possible. Oh no, I'm stupid. No, I'm awesome. Oh, hi. When heading up, you find an image of Marty in the water. It is possible to use a no-clip cheat to fly over the water. Talk to him, and talk to him. If you do, he will say, "Are you cheating? Fuck you." Cute. Really cute. Fuck that guy. You think my struggle is funny? It's urine. He's staring directly into the sun. Fuck yeah. I love rum. Whoa. I don't want to go home. The bartender's gone. Feel it, baby. He is preoccupied. He's preoccupied. Don't out of me. This fucking guy. Let me out. No. Okay, there we go. I'd fuck her. Is she I don't want to work right now. There we go. Okay, I thought I was never getting out of here. Don't look at me. Hey man, you doing good up there? Oh. Hi. Hi, buddy. Okay. We're gonna stay away from each other because it's gonna be awesome. Here. I got a banana. Was it worth it? A weird looking banana. Want to know a secret? Find the hidden path behind the cement house. Chat, you know what actually happened to me recently? I got really into plums. I just remembered how much I love plums. Plums? Kind of the best fruit. They're tiny, they're compact, you bite into them, they're tasty. That's all a fruit needs to be, and it does it well. The statue stares at you. Do they call the inside meat? Scraping the pit of something is one of the most fun joys of being alive. You get a little cherry and you just go, and then you like chew the little pit down, and it's awesome. It's great. It's a phenomenal experience. Supposedly, I'm supposed to get a bottle of rum, but I have not gotten it yet. There we go. You can't escape. Oh, God, he just follow me, huh? Stop talking to me and get me some rum. Don't cherry pits have arsenic? I don't know. Probably, but I don't care. That's not the experience. I'm talking about the experience. Whatever happens in the like 48 hours or 48 years after I eat a cherry pit is not my fucking business. And nonetheless, I'm not eating them. I'm chewing them. I'm like scraping the stuff off of them. I'm not eating it. Yeah, I'm the bartender. What of it? You want rum? Fuck it. Here. Alright, beeline to the concrete building. Gives you a red key. It's a little Pokemon strength puzzle. Hold up, is there a Lisa in this Twitch chat as we speak? Oh my god, there is. She looks very embryonic in this art. Like, that's not post-birth Lisa, that's pre-birth. That is right before she pops out. So she's fully formed, but she's not like, you know, out and about. Hey, can I have your banana? I'll give you something really good in return. Ah, thanks. Here. You got a banana peel. You got a razor. A dull blade. I think I'm the circumcision doctor. I'm like the guy from Silent Hill. Did you really think that would work? I'll never leave you. You have to swallow me. Get over it. I need that banana peel. Please. Thank you. This music is insane. Oh, that's a spider. That's hi Marty. Ah. Okay. They never go over this, but they do go over that one. I got spidered. Okay. I said all that I said earlier. Despite that, I have not actually played a Mother game. I think I played like an hour of Earthbound. I never finished one. I watched Let's Plays of all three of them as a kid, but I don't really remember that much of them. I would love to finally play them eventually. I know I wanted to check out Earthbound Beginnings with Hazel at some point. But you know, I can see their influences and the things that they've inspired just by looking at my screen. I think mother-inspired RPGs are aplenty. I think that's a great thing. It's an awesome thing to be inspired by. Okay. I've also never played Cave Story. Okay, go away. I think if I stand still, it gets scared. Ah, fucking Jesus! I can't tell if I was overconfident or underconfident. There we go. Okay. Ah! I'm a fool. Okay. Oh, shit, I wasn't looking. This first major set piece, and I think probably one of the only ones, being a weird trauma spider puzzle, is honestly super cute. Marty has such like an unlikable face that makes you immediately uneasy. That it works really well when you just fucking transpose him onto anything. Give him weird spider legs. It looks good. It looks wrong, and not in the way that a human head on spider legs looks wrong. It looks extra wrong. Okay. Shit. There we go. Okay. We got this kid in. Cool, it's gonna be this attempt. It looks like he brought like his rifle out at a Subway because they didn't give him enough toppings, and they arrested him for 2 years too little. And the second he got out, he got like a really bad drunk driving charge. He called himself the Rage Room Gamer. He's a big fan of space simulator games. If his shitty $600 studio in the middle of the Midwest could afford it, he would have a little bar area. we go. God damn it. I forgot about that guy entirely. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Is that little corner spider that got me earlier not always there? Actually, hold up. Ah, God damn it. I thought I had a pretty clean shot. Go. Go. God damn it. You are a little rat. Okay. I see. I guess sometimes like I can get trapped up there. Okay, please leave me alone. You suck. Have I been here long? I've been here for like 5 minutes, which is probably too long. And I'm probably going to be here the rest of my life, so... Not that long in the long term. Pretty long in the long term. I think the sound that plays when the spider gets me is the spider screaming because it's getting scared. It has a very arachnid quality to it. Oh, I got scared. I got unconfident. Okay, there we go. I didn't walk that far. Okay. Okay. He's edging closer. Okay. You are such a little pain. Okay, there we go. 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 I hate you. Go. I hate you. Go. Please go. Not up the ladder, you fucking piece of shit. Okay. Down. Out of the corner. Please, out of the corner. Get out. Go. 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 You. Okay. Okay. If I go up that ladder, he's gonna come down and get me. Yeah, okay. Cool. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, this is torturous in a way that feels intentional, but also, honestly, no, this rocks. I'm kind of enjoying the spider dungeon deep, deep down. Okay, Marty, come on. Don't go up. You don't like up. Up's bad for you. I'm trying to be. Ah! God damn it! No! Come on, Marty, go. I need you both to get the fuck out of here. Easy game. You found a bottle of pills. It's not plugged in. First try, that's right. I got that first try, that's right. That's your streamer, first try. I'm really excited to see what this big rope has at the top. Oh my god, what a big surprise. I would have never expected that. I think we saw that rope right at the end of our last Lisa stream, so it was not a surprise to me, sadly, but I'm glad to see it here. He's mumbling to himself. That vomit noise is so cute. I smile every time I hear it. Hi, eyeballs. Plastic bag, a bag large enough to fit over a head. Oh. Oh, Jesus. I looked away from chat for a minute or two as I like took in, the religious trauma or like the way that his face is twisted and contorted as like this is what he looks like when you've seen the worst parts of him. All of those like, creative metaphors on display. Why are we talking about Houdini dying from getting his dick punched really hard? And why is Beej arguing very heavily that that's not what happened? One of you must be lying. This Marty, he's gonna be different. I was wrong. I really thought he could get better. Give me that napkin. He takes your napkin. I really needed that. You got a finger. Finger. A freshly cut finger. Hello again, Marty spiders. Okay. I got it. Okay. Shoot. Do I have to wait a second there? Ah! Oh, god damn it. Why does he randomly jump up sometimes? Okay. That goes that way. That goes that way. That goes that way. Okay. Okay. Ow! There we go. Okay. You're making a scene. Okay, I have to follow the spider's paths. Okay. Why are you doing this to me? Okay. Oh my god. That top guy is rambunctious. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I have it. I think I have it. You need to die. Okay, okay, sorry. Yeah, I've not commented on it, and I'm not commenting on it by letting it be basically the only thing you hear, because I haven't really said that much. This music is phenomenal. This, like, weird, like, kind of disgusting, kind of easy to get into penis-y track is so interesting, and all of the music in this game so far has been really, really striking. Like, immediately I feel like I have not heard much like it in a game, or much like it, period. And that's always a really fun feeling. Easy, easy game. Oh, do I have a little cross on my neck? Oh, no. Okay, thank God. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Yeah, we played a bit of Painful off on an earlier stream. We got just past the arm decision and the Russian roulette section, which was really, really, really good. Okay. Okay. No. God, them all being on asynchronous times is so fucking frustrating. I don't think I can soft lock myself, but I feel like I could totally soft lock myself and almost just did. But I feel like if I left the area and came back, I'd be fine. I assume it's Pokemon rules. Oh no, I've totally trapped myself with this rock, haven't I? If I can get past the first guy, I think I can get past that second guy. I don't think I'm soft locked. Okay. You're such a dick. So, was Lisa the first successful? Did it garner praise? Because it is interesting and good looking. But I feel like if I saw this posted and clicked into what is ostensibly an hour-long rage game, I'd probably have dropped it, especially if I'm a video gamer in 2012. Like, did Lisa the First get any praise before Lisa the Painful? Okay. Okay. Oh, fuck you. panicked. Speaking of questions that probably can't be answered, yeah, I did not remember that Painful was Kickstarted. I feel like I remember hearing about it, but I didn't remember that. I assume that's why the Joyful exists, both as a wanting to do more stuff with the ideas fronted, but also side DLC that had like 4 or 5 hours of content was a big Kickstarter thing. Yacht Club Games was in that chamber for a while. With the definitive editions for these games, does it seem like it came from just wanting to port the games to consoles because Serenity Forge offered, and then thinking, oh, we can do a little bit more? Or was it like a want to come back to the story of these games? Yay. Oh, God. Joyful? Whatever the Lisa the Painful DLC sequel guy is. You need to die, dude. Okay. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Okay. Okay. Oh, God. Why did I do this to myself? Can I genuinely not continue? I actually don't know if that guy's possible to get past. That guy's fucking evil. I feel hardened by having to do this again, but I feel like I've done so much better this second time. God damn it, why didn't she go right? It also blows my mind that I'm getting lag sometimes. It shouldn't be doing this. I don't know why it does this. Okay, there we go. Oh, I just fucked myself, didn't I? Hi, honey.
Hi.
I'm gonna die. Have you been watching this show?
I have been. This music is
Agonizing.
agonizing, yeah.
And like I've gotten it down to a science, but I've also fucked it up even further.
Well, I'm gonna go back to drawing.
What are you drawing?
I'm drawing Frank and Fran, which is a character from a manga. And someone was like, you should draw this.
You have just ripped out so much of my hair.
I did not rip out so much of your hair. I was combing it. But she's very cute, and she immediately caught my attention because she's like a Frankenstein girl that has the cuts on her and has like two big fucking what are the bolts on her head?
They're bolts.
Well, they're bolts.
Yeah.
And I think her design's awesome, so I'm drawing her.
Is she like a like a universal Frankenstein?
A universal Frankenstein?
I mean, you described the bolts, yeah. So, never mind. Never mind.
I described the
There's a lot of adaptations of Frankenstein that all look a little bit differently. Different. He's a kind of zombie. Sometimes he's just like an effeminate gay man that looks a little messed up. Sometimes he's the big bolts.
I can bring you. Hold up.
And sometimes he looks like the Junji Ito manga, which is bad. It's a bad adaptation of the book Frankenstein. I hate to say it. I've been waiting forever to drop that hot, scalding take on stream. I don't like that adaptation. I think it, in some ways, fundamentally misunderstands who the monster is as a character.
She's very cute.
Wow.
She's so cute.
Oh my god, she's adorable.
So cute.
That's her boobies.
Look at her
And
arms.
all the arms. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I expected her to be green.
You expected her to be green, I see.
Well,
She's not green. But she's very cute. Look at my drawing.
she's doing the TikTok hit or miss pose.
No, she isn't.
She has the finger
okay,
hand.
there was another hand that she was putting in front of her that she was looking at something with.
Oh.
And she's like analyzing something that she's doing. But I didn't like the pose of the hand, so I'm redrawing it.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, bye, chat.
Bye. Oh, god damn it. Ow. Okay, rock spider. Oh. I was so cracked earlier. Okay. That's them sucking the good at games genes from my body in real time. Okay. That. No, come on. Go down. Go down, buddy. This really has been Lisa the first. Okay, there we go. Oh no, god damn it. I'm goated. Okay, there we go. No, I fucked up again. I think the creation of the monster is one of the least important parts of a Frankenstein adaptation. If I remember correctly, the original book is basically just like, yeah, I did this and this, and then I actually won't tell you what I did later, because fuck you, you're not supposed to recreate this. This is a horror story. This is a foible, a fuck up I made. Like, the artificiality of the creature is important, and the man-madeness of him is important, but how he is made, the individuals of how the body parts are put together, is not important. The most important part of Frankenstein is that it does not come from a womb, or the monsters come from a womb. I forgot that Frankenstein was one of my things. Yeah, I'm sorry. I love that guy. He's awesome. He's my friend. I've read it on stream before, and God, if you get me talking, I will read it on stream again. I think Guillermo del Toro's forward to the newly annotated version of Frankenstein is perfect. I think it is the one of the few things that truly understands why Frankenstein and monster stories appeal so much to the people who are made monsters by society. It is phenomenal. I've read its last passage on stream a billion times, and someone who cares about Frankenstein didn't recognize it, so ding ding ding, you're getting to hear me read it for the third time. Let me go grab my copy. Hello, chat. Let me turn on the Lisa music in my ears. So, yeah, the newly annotated Frankenstein, if I had a webcam, I'd put it on, is phenomenal. It's such a good collection. I think it's the definitive way to own this book. I own this and the, I think, 1817, first initial publication of it. But this annotated version is phenomenal. I love it. It's a good book. Has a beautiful print of all of the Frankenstein's through media on it on the front. It has the universal one in the center. It has the original 1912, I think, mirror short film one in the bottom right corner. Paintings, a picture of Mary Shelley. It's just a nice, beautiful coffee table book that is also phenomenal. The introduction by Guillermo del Toro is so good. It is, I think, about 5-6 pages, but I can't read all of that on stream. I mean, I could. I don't want to. Actually, do I want to? No, because I want you to pick up the book and read it, and also read the actual book proper. I should. Hold on. No, fuck it. I'll read the full thing. Thank you, Ari. So this is the introduction to Frankenstein by Guillermo del Toro, Mary Shelley, or the Modern Galatea. All art is self-portraiture. All storytelling is autobiography. The true north of life is death. There are some truths evidenced by the work of a teenager writing a fantastic piece of fiction. A piece of fantastic fiction 200 years ago, a beautiful tale of loss and pain that, by being fantastic, allowed her to reveal her true self. I have perhaps little to add to the scholarly and thorough annotations to be found in this splendid volume Mr. Klinger has assembled. In the volume you have in your hands, you will find in equal measure oh my god, I can't read. Erudition and passion. Irritating. Oh my god. I am never allowed to read. They shouldn't have let me do this. I'm so bad at reading. I genuinely think, actually not joking, the Persona 3 streams in their totality, those 100 hours of dialogue, might have given me dyslexia I did not have previous. I have found myself tripping over the ways words are organized in ways that I was not before. I think Persona 3 Reload gave me dyslexia. Anime makes you stupid. And the volume you have in your... Okay, yeah. This may very well be the best presentation of Mary Shelley's book, or at least a touchstone to be consulted time and again. Knowing this, the only thing I can offer is myself. I can give back some personal observations, love, and a bit of an autobiography. In talking about a book, a character, and a writer who's entirely transformed my life. The monumental achievement of Mary Shelley grows considerably in our eyes the more we know about the context in which this book was created. Like all great movements, Romanticism was birthed out of rage and the need to assert upon the world a new way of looking at things, a way to fight the overbearing certainty of science, to understand the unholy uniformity of mechanization, and the need to rescue the numinous, the emotional above all things. To quote Lord Byron, the great object of life is sensation, to feel that we exist even though in pain. The irony of it all is that Romanticism was considered iconoclastic and rebellious in that, being a movement firmly gazing at the past, it became thoroughly modern. It was punk rock to the establishment, to academia, and the Puritan mores of the time, because it sought its roots in the provoking intersection of love and death and the poetic balance between loss and passion, damnation and desire. Romanticism was an exuberant young movement and pursued the crossroads of all dichotomies as a source of true art. In ghosts and monsters and mystery, all essential elements of our past, it found a way to fight against the stodgy narratives and values that dominated the socially sanctioned art. It severed any ties with reason, and with a rebellious scream gave birth to a world of gods and monsters. Music, painting, and literature are steeped in outrageous passion and abandon. Graveyard poetry ruminates darkly over death and decay, but differentiates itself from the memento mori by finding melancholy and desire in them. Perhaps because we innately understand that our permanent state is not being, and that our ignited state, life, is only transitory and precocious. The call of the abyss is the call of Mother Darkness, eternally casting her shadow over our brief scinillation. The true north of life is death. Mary W. Shelley was born in a world of men, some pernicious and some benign, but all of them firmly in control. In the very best of circumstances, a woman could stumble upon a Pygmalion-esque figure that bestowed his benign prejudice upon her and attempted to sculpt her into being. Shelley was, however, a precious rarity, being the daughter of an enlightened household and being painfully familiar with true loss. She was shaped by absence as much as she was by knowledge, and in her solitude she found her spirit, a spirit that saw no immediate benefit in the raging wound left in her heart. By the loss of mother, child, and sibling, and the insurmountable distance she felt from her father. Is this another pig night? No. I only really want to read the last few paragraphs, but I love this fucking intro. It's so good. I'm going to put big text on screen that says, buy the newly annotated Frankenstein. The new annotated, even. I've been adding a Lee to it. The new is literally in the title, to be clear. Then, as now, the game was socially and existentially rigged by men. A game of chutes and ladders that was all chutes for her and all ladders for men. Miraculously for us, Mary harnessed her gut-wrenching loneliness and oppression and conjured a book that was destined to outlive and outshine those of most of her male counterparts. This modern Galatea sang louder and clearer and demanded to be let loose from all the modeling hands that surrounded her. Her questions, like Milton's, became universal and ontological questions. The exquisite via crucis she crafted for her creature speaks to all outsiders, and will continue to do so for centuries to come. For if hell is others, then the creature experiences it like no other protagonist before him or since. And when he recognizes his true plea and the unforgiving circumstances of his existence, he quests to kill his God, to seek his God and curse him. For in lieu of love, he chooses the one emotion that he can dispense at will: hatred. But like all art, the final element in this composition is paradox. When you silence your God, when you free yourself of him and realize he himself was a lonely man, simply a man, then you finally find yourself entirely, inescapably alone. The virtue of this masterclass resides in the fact that it operates purely at various levels. First, it works perfectly as an engrossing yarn by utilizing a shifting narrative, a letter, a testimony, and a plea from three men in a quest for meaning: the captain, the scientist, and the creature. Its plotting and flow are utterly engrossing, and the reader's emotional alliance is usurped time and again by the unforgiving circumstances of all. At another level, the work is a perfect parable, albeit one that seeks to dispense a most unforgiving truth. Parable is classically used to enlighten the mind, to shine light upon knowledge, but Shelley uses it to gauge the depth of our cosmic despair, the essential loneliness of our existence. Unlike Milton, she doesn't bemoan the loss of a paradise, but rather reveals to us that there never was one. In embracing these unforgiving truths and not finding solace in any institutional comforts offered by church, by state, or by faith, Shelley concocts a most contemporary, modern parable that is impossible to outgrow and almost impossible to capture fully in any other medium. In the popular imagination, and perhaps justly so, the creature and his creator have now fused into a single figure and share a single name. And now Frankenstein stands alongside the rarest of breeds, the literary figure that transcends its source. These figures are used colloquially, oh my god, I'm not good with cue noises, to represent a concept or many and become an idiom. Dracula, Tarzan, Holmes, Watson, each of them has now been worshipped in many mediums as we can consume: illustrated books, comics, film, television, radio, plays, figurines, statues, toys, street names, municipalities, and can be used in our own vernacular. He's a regular blank, we say, and we are understood even by those who only have the vaguest notions of literary source. Oh my god. If we think of the creature as a shambling assembly of body parts, human and animal alike, and we consider his painful quest into enlightenment, we will come to an interesting question. Where is the seat of the soul? Or rather, where did that spark come from? Was it lodged in the thorax, the heart, an unmatched forearm, or was the assembly of these parts an invocation of ethereal planes, an edifice claiming to be inhabited? The same can be said about the many parts that animate the novel. For yes, the woes of the creature are somewhat obliquely an autobiography of Shelley, but then again, she speaks not only of her own emotional, spiritual journey and travails, she also serves us a travelogue of sorts, though through regions that she became familiar with, and a catalog of notions, both scientific and philosophical. Philosophical. Oh my god. Hey, Ari, if you're watching, can I get some water? That intrigued her most. These modern concerns, the uneasy truth between science and religion, machine and man, permeate the work. The soul of the book, then, I believe, resides in the unlikely combination of all of these elements that, for the first time in human history, seek to reclaim our awe through a basis in fact, and not through atavism and totem. Why did you make me read all 5 pages?
You should drink a little more water.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah. Do you want me to refill this?
I hate that this is a consistent Stunlock. Someone could say, hey, I want to know more about Frankenstein, and I will pull out this book without fail and read this introduction. This is, I think, the 3rd time it has happened.
You've done it a couple times. It makes me very happy every time, to be fair.
Trying to find where I was. For many, the book births a new genre. Science fiction. This can be debated in favor of or against, because to classify is to confine, and like all great works, Frankenstein should be unshackled from a single shelf and find its life source as a philosophical mediation, a spiritual tale, a horror story, and a dire warning to science and its limits. The flame of Shelley's intelligence burned brighter than any of her contemporaries, and the novel surges like an explosion with all the combustible matter available to her. The scorch marks it left behind delineate a perfect portrait of her soul and her mind. It has been oft repeated that of the tales invoked that Year Without a Summer in... It has been oft repeated that of the tales invoked that Year Without a Summer in Villa Diodati, it is hers that lives on. Polidori's seminal tale of vampirism would transmute into Stoker's Dracula, and Byron and Percy Shelley's birthed but a barren concept or two. But her tale found true immortality and reached me thus. It is a child of a particular disposition that looks at gargoyles while others sing hymns to the Lord at church. I believe she felt, like me, more at home with the wretched than with the winners. History is written by the victors, but art is mostly chronicled by the disenfranchised. All of my life, I was in love with monsters. This is a fact. I discovered Frankenstein through the movies, like most people do, and was enraptured by Karloff and Wales' creations. It was years later, at the start of adolescence, that I stumbled upon a pocket edition of Mary Shelley's work. The first thing that struck me was its literary devices. It was the first epistolary novel I'd ever read, and the fact that in many ways it bore little resemblance to its filmic counterparts. That's also a huge thing. Genuinely, I think that if you've watched a adaptation of Frankenstein in any way, or seen one, if you've seen a Party City Frankenstein, you owe it to yourself to read the original novel, because it is fundamentally different than every adaptation, because I believe that original story is kind of unadaptable, and that's something I love about it. Every adaptation of Frankenstein has to change key details, and that's interesting how every new creator that takes on Frankenstein has to change little things. Makes it interesting because all of those small changes breathe entirely new life into the story. Shelley's book moved me to tears. I wept for the monster and admired his thirst for revenge. It spoke to me about the essential contradictions of the spirit and the world, and beyond the tragedy of it all, a notion emerged that was demolishing to me. The villain of the piece was life. Being was the ultimate punishment and the only blessing we receive. And in the absence of love, it was hell. The romantic essence was there, a notion well expressed by that other romantic, Chopin, who once stated, "To die is man's finest action, and what might be his worst? To be born." The fascinating thing to me is that Romanticism was responding to an eminently modern notion. Man is alone but for man. We are the plague and the poetry. We are imprisoned by the notions. The gaze of others upon us. The social misfit, the alienated being comes to full fruition with the Industrial Revolution and the overcrowded loneliness of the big cities. The birth of the monster coincides socially with these modern concerns. It comes to be at the exact moment at which machines of our own creation usurp our function and surpass our skill and speed, displacing us into anonymity. The death knell of craftsmanship and thus of identity comes hand in hand with the mass production of goods and the siphoning of the masses into identically constructed lodging to serve these machines. The science fiction aspects of Frankenstein have always struck me as a byproduct of Shelley's desire to exonerate the existential villains of the past, the devil and sin, and to embrace the rational only as a tool to ask deeper, more urgent questions that are not circumstantial but universal. Ah, my God. Like Goethe, Shelley seems to have an innate grasp of the arrogance of knowledge. She uses surgery, galvanism, and chemistry only to grant an audience to the lonely wretch that is all of us. The impossibility of death is, to me, the greatest of tragedies for the monster. The fact that his creator made him well and gave him a body that endures in spite of himself, his lonely, desperate self. There is, in my estimation, no devastating ending in the history of literature than he sprung from the cabin window, as he said this, upon the ice raft which lay close to the vessel. He was soon borne away by the waves and lost in darkness and distance. I believe that Shelley uses science in order to avoid either divine origin or intercourse as birthing devices for her creature, trying to avert the usual discourse about good and evil for a larger one. The fact that we are all anomalies, unnatural beings born of spiritually barren parents, and it is very telling that she chooses nothingness to stage the final dialogue between father and child. A frozen hell where warmth is absent, where life seems impossible. She elevates the theater of this encounter by setting it in the most abstract landscape in the whole wide world, and one of the most symbolic. At her very point of origin, Shelley traded her life with that of her own mother. For less than 2 weeks she rested in the maternal arms before losing her mother to the grave. Her only visitations were to her grave, and her joy was forever tainted by her pain, and that most essential severance. Her origin was death and life her curse. Like her creature, she experienced the pain and steeled herself and found, in the learning of words, the only way to sing about her loneliness. Much tragedy was to befall her, more than most contemporary minds could bear. It is entirely understandable that she might have believed herself accursed. Most everyone she loved, she lost, and posterity has never offered consultation to the artist. She has always impressed me in a way similar to how the Bronte sisters impress me. Most people would like to travel in time to meet great statesmen or explorers. I would love to travel back to contemplate life with these remarkable women, to hear them speak, to walk by their sides on cold beaches or moors and under impossibly steely skies, for I was born in a sunny place in the middle of a sunny country, but within me I had a kinship to the same spirit that animated their melancholy and heart. I had seen Wales film, and I saw Shelley's novel in the form of a Spanish paperback from Bruguera, my go-to dark fiction publisher in the late 60s. Being an import, the book was not cheap. I saved my Sunday allowance for a couple weeks and bought it. I read it in one sitting, and by the end of it, I was weeping. It was my road to Damascus. It illuminated the reason I love monsters, my kinship with them, and showed me how deep, how life-changing a monster parable could be, and how it could function as art, and how it could reach across distance and time and become a palliative to solitude and pain. And here we are, 2 centuries later, faithfully depositing flowers to this most exquisite storyteller, this extraordinary Galatea who refused to be shaped by her circumstance and gave us all life. And we try, in return, to help her creature stay alive. We strive to turn a curse into a blessing. we hope that in some way, somehow, our gratitude, our love can reach him like a whispered prayer, like a distant song, and we dream that perhaps he can stop amid the frozen tundra and the screaming wind and can turn his head and look back at us. And we hope that then he might recognize in our own eyes his own yearning, and that perchance we can walk together towards each other and find meager warmth in our embrace. And then, if only for a moment, we will not feel alone in the world. Yeah, that like last two paragraphs are one of my favorite pieces of writing. Big surprise, Guillermo del Toro understands monster fiction and understands Frankenstein innately. I think one of my favorite things about Frankenstein is, I mean, the original book is phenomenal. It is, literary devices are so fucking interesting. Reading that book and being able to slowly count up Victor's lies and realize how full of himself and the way that he thinks about the women in his life is striking. There's so many moments, page by page in the original Frankenstein. It hits you in a new way that you would never really expect. Everything kind of washes over you and keeps setting in. And this introduction kind of locked in place everything I loved about the book. I think if you want further reading about Frankenstein, one of my favorite things about Frankenstein is it is a very dense, interesting piece that has been adapted by a billion people who have all said something slightly different about it. I would recommend just watching any random Frankenstein movie and seeing the ways that it changes from the novel and has to change. I think that original 1912 Frankenstein 10-minute short film, silent film, is phenomenal. I love that thing. If you want further reading, Susan Stryker has a really good Frankenstein essay. That essay changed my life. That's really all I'll say about it. Learn to read, chat. Phenomenal. I love Frankenstein so much. That's my friend. He's my friend. He's my little guy. Stodgy? Is it stodgy instead of stodgy? Philosophical. Neil? And I can't even say that last one. Oh, what is this? That's Avengers Endgame. Yeah, this introduction's phenomenal. My poor voice. I think the fact that I read all of that might mean that we will not play more Lisa the Painful on this stream. I will try to stream closer, but I think once we finish the first, I'm gonna call it. Probably go to BRB or like stop stream for 30 minutes and then go live with one of my favorite games. I want to play a game that does not require me to read every single piece of dialogue. And it's going to be a mystery game. You're going to click the stream, you're not going to know what it is, and you're going to like it. Okay? I have to sell it as a mystery game because if I told you which game it was, the vast majority of viewers' little anime brains would activate and go, oh, it's a Western video game. Ew, I don't want to watch that. But I promise it's worth it. I swear to God, I really promise it's worth it. But let's finish Lisa the First, I guess. Yeah, also, okay, GV, really quickly, I think basically every high school curriculum book is phenomenal. Like, obviously. Frankenstein, one of the best books. I would even recommend reading one of those like high school versions of Frankenstein that has the thing that those Shakespeare books have, where it has a modern rewriting version of it next to a like original passage version, I think that's a valid way to consume Frankenstein. As long as you read it, I don't care. As long as you get through it. I obviously recommend the new annotated version. But yeah, no, reading Frankenstein in high school changed my life so immediately. Reading Catcher in the Rye changed my life. Reading To Kill a Mockingbird changed my life. And to be fair, To Kill a Mockingbird and Catcher in the Rye were books that I read on my own goddamn time. I read them 3 grades early because I really wanted to read them. Outsiders, pretty good. It made me a Fujoshi. Basically, every high school curriculum book fucking rocks. All right, can you please get the book off the floor? Oh, God. Hi, beautiful.
Where's the book on the floor? Your reading was awesome, by the way. You did a very good job.
I fucked up like 5 words.
You said philosophical, which I found really cute.
Because that's something you say. You say comedical.
No, I said philosophical.
Philosophical.
Because that's the right way to say it.
You just unlocked it for me. Philosophical.
Philosophical.
Why do I randomly have like words I can't say?
I don't know.
I genuinely think
you make fun of me a lot for not being able to say certain words.
No, but like if you go back to VODs from last year, my reading's pretty good.
I think it's genuinely just Persona 3 streams.
I think Persona 3 gave me dyslexia, dude.
I don't think it gave you dyslexia. I just think it made it so you have to read a lot of text really fast in front of everyone, and your voice is just burned out.
I think it gave me dyslexia. If I go to a doctor, they're gonna say, "Hey, girl, you're like Bella Thorne."
Okay, may say that. Okay, may say that.
Do not bring up Philosophicles. I can't even say it. Oh my god, Philosophicles. Philosophicles? What the fuck was his name? Philosophicles? Verticles? Fuck you. Fuck you.
I actually don't know how to read that. Philosophicles?
It's not real, honey. Don't worry. Verticles is an old, like, May of last year May bit where I convinced, I don't know who I convinced that Verticles was a real guy. He's the inventor of Vertical.
You said I say comedical. I just think comedical's so funny.
Comedical is a wonderful thing to say.
Comedical's a very wonderful thing to say. It's not a right word, but I just think it's funny to say comedical.
Oh, I was so I thought Verticles was a real person. That's what it was. I was so argumentative, and I believe Verticles was a real person. I was thinking of the word vertices.
Oh, May.
Thought Verticles was a guy.
May.
It was like half joke, but half entirely serious.
Of course it was. Alright, I love you. Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna put my little drawing on the screen in a second.
You have a little drawing on the screen?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my little drawing on the screen.
If I wanted to tank this stream in its entirety, I would read that entire Susan Stryker essay. But it's 13 pages, and I think would get me banned off Twitch. It is truthfully an essay that I believe is best read in the comfort of your own home. Sometimes I think I'm like the direct middle point between smartest Twitch streamer and dumbest Twitch streamer. Because I'm not like at XQC levels, but I'm also not like smart. But I have like certain things where my brain activates. But on all other levels, like when it activates, every other like hemisphere of my brain shuts down to direct all of the focus on that one thing. What am I doing? I think I'm going to fuck this puzzle up inoperably. Oh, man. I'm resetting again. To be clear, I know there's like a, this is the last like big section of this game before we get to the ending. I am, this is a basically the final boss rush. And I'm trapped here forever. Which is a little sad. Oh, God damn it. Every single time that spider jumps up, I want to kick him. Like in real life, I would smash the Marty spider even if he left brain on my carpet. Go fuck yourself. Go. Oh my God. You know, I respect how much this sucks. Them's right on the money. Like, games are one of the few art forms that makes it, like, or one of the only ones where you can feel how much something sucks. So making it suck conveys that emotion more than just like 20 odd pages of describing how something was bad. Perfect. This is not Sisyphus coded. I can get out. Why were they doing that run? Maybe this is Sisyphus coded. Maybe I'm trapped here forever. But also, this is going to be the run. Okay. Slowly but surely I'm getting it. I think when a game sucks, it's really good retroactively. This is the sort of game that ages really well in your memory, because when you're not playing it, you're not playing it. So the best of it rises to the front, and the worst of it is very easily seen as something smart and subversive and interesting, because it is. But when you're playing it, it's like, oh, dude, I gotta die. This sucks. This is awful. This is poop. But I think retroactive reconsideration of a game being built into its gameplay loop is smart. I love that about a lot of games that are hard and cruel and stupid, because you think of them a lot fonder with time. It's kind of like the good version of the JRPG Stockholm Syndrome effect, where after 120 hours, you have to like it no matter how bad it was. It's like after 2 hours of something terrible, you think about it and you're like, wow, that wasn't that bad. Did it push? I'm still not really sure how the spiders in that hallway can get desynced. Because sometimes that left spider's really generous, and sometimes he's extremely cruel. Ah, shit. Okay. Oh my god, that left one is entirely fucked. Well, Genocide's not that hard. It is only Sans. I wouldn't even say the Undyne fight is that hard. And I really like that it's built like that. Doing the wrong thing is really easy a lot of the time until you reach the one setback. Whereas doing good is something very consistent and conscious and hard, but worth it. I've never actually played Dishonored. The only arcade game I've played is Prey. There we go. And A Rule of Rose sucking is one of my favorite things about that game. I hate to say it. I don't know why my brain is like this. I love how the combat in Rule of Rose feels. There's something just like wrong about it that feels great. How do you search your own account on Twitter anymore? I'm trying to find my goddamn top 25 games list again to do a little cred check. Oh, that enemy rush is ungodly painful. I think I had to save scum that thing for like 4 hours. It's great. I love it. Oh, here we go. This is from September of last year. But let me see if there's anything that's changed majorly. Ah. Xenoblade 2 would probably actually stay. That now that I think about it, I love that game. It's awful. It's poop. Hotline Miami games. Alex is phenomenal. Undertale's phenomenal. I think I would switch it for Reload. I don't know if I would switch it for Reload if I didn't stream it with Ari. But because I did, I would definitely switch it with Reload. Because now one of my favorite games and a wonderful experience shared with my girlfriend. Let's see if there's anything else I'd change on this. FF7 I might replace with Final Fantasy 1. I don't know. I love how Final Fantasy 1 feels and is, and that Pixel Remaster is one of my favorite little video games. But 7 has all my friends in it. 7 has all my friends in it. If I could like cut that down the middle and put both Final Fantasy 1 and 7 there, I would. I'd probably drop the Gex trilogy. They're fun streams, and I really love the streams we've done with them, but I don't actually like those games. Danganronpa's mostly on there because I want to fuck Nagito Komaeda, and I think V3's ending is pretty good, actually. Sorry. Shin Megami Tensei 2, Nier, Rule of Rose, P3, DDLC, Catherine, No More Heroes, Outer Wilds, Isaac. Locked in. Katana Zero I need to replay to see if I still feel strongly about it. I haven't played it since it came out, but I love it. Hot Man is, I've, as demonstrated on these streams, one of my favorite games. How many of these games have I ended up streaming since? Hotline Miami, yes. Persona 3, yes. Catherine, I want to do on those Patreon streams. Scarlet and Violet. If you can't recognize the blurred out one, don't worry about it. My House is pretty good. Love that guy. Yeah, I think I agree with my top 25 games list. I might organize it a little bit differently nowadays, but I like it. Oh my god, she's so cute. Oh, Scarlet and Violet post DLC might replace where Soul Silver is on the chart. Scarlet and Violet are the best Pokemon games. It's kind of unreal. This is so cute, honey. I really want to put this fucking game down. Like put it down like you put down a sick dog. But I'm going to see it to fruition, even though it feels bad too. Because I know that's the point. I'm not seeing it to the end because I want some like good, cool narrative beat that will inform later Lisa games. I feel like anything that I could get is self-evident. Marty's abusive, big surprise, and that abuse has permeated everyone in his family. I want to beat this because I want to feel good. I want to prove that I can withstand it. fuck yourself. Okay. No. I got this. That's your streamer. You placed the plastic bag over his head. You got a VHS. Because I didn't see it, chat. I'm not gonna lie. You played the VHS Tricky Rick. Oh. Oh, hi. My name's Rick. I like exploring caves. I like friction. Oh, and I'm a sensitive guy as well. But you already knew all that, didn't you? I hope to see you soon. Don't run too far. I'll be waiting. Someone said last remaining copy of Nuki before the entire Twitch chat realized that they were seeing a metaphor for rape. The live reaction shifting is so fucking funny. Like, it's a horrific, to be clear, but oh my god. Watching one last joke hit the timeline before the bomb drops. He takes the finger. In return, you get a VHS tape. Oh, don't worry about it, GV. Don't worry about it, kitten. You played the VHS Marty. Oh, God. A plastic tea set. Sorry, did I get a sword earlier I was supposed to? Insert the sword into its slot. It's plastic. You know, I think I understand likening this game to a trauma dump. I think it's a very interesting artistic relationship with a set of themes to first explore it, trying to work through something for someone else, basically, and continue to iterate it upon it as you grow more connected to those themes and build out of them and build off of them and trying to find more stable ground within them and find more clarity in them instead of just this is something that happens and it hurts. I think that's a really interesting artistic relationship with a set of themes over the course of 3 games in 10 years. You got a necklace. Necklace, something you cherish very much. wasting your time. You don't really get it, do you? You really thought you could forget? Why are you trying so hard? Accept it. You can't fight something that's already happened. There's no understanding, no purpose. There's only life, and this one is yours. Accept it. I'm here to stay. Jesus. So in this little side banner I made for these streams, I did grab elements from all three Lisa games. If you look at the underside of that dirt right there, I had grabbed a screenshot of one of these sections. There is an item for a second ending that doesn't really do much differently, apparently, in this area. But I feel like I might not be able to get it by doing what I'm doing right now. I think I might have to reset from a save and try it again. I'll see. Quite frankly, after playing this, you know what I'm thinking about again? I'm thinking about Silent Hill the short message and how it fucking fails. It breaks my heart how poorly that game falls on its face at the finish line. It has like a 5-minute section of lucidity where it's almost saying something incredible, and then it fails by making there be a monster section that does not have the Marty Spider swag. It just feels bad and wrong. It's not fun, and it's not punishing in a way that feels representative. It just feels like a video game. The fact that some shitty RPG Maker game from 2012 was able to say that stuff so much more concisely. VHS. Lisa. Is that you? Lisa, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Lisa! I didn't want to leave. Lisa! I didn't want to die! Lisa! I love you! Don't go! You can't... You can't... Oh my god. That was pretty phenomenal. I am glad it happened, but sorry about the 30-minute Frankenstein Stunlock. I really, really like that. It's hard when you play a game like this, because there's not much to commentate. This is a game very heavily based on its visuals, and I think if I went into every section and said, oh, so that's vomit because the dad's an alcoholic, and oh, the cross is referencing how religion is usually used by awful men to hide behind their misdeeds, I think that's doing something a disservice. I think the explanation video is something that can really take the bite out of something that has really sharp teeth. But man, that was great. I am going to go get some food and water in me. I wanted to play Lisa the Painful today. I don't think I'm up for it anymore now. I want to continue that game, just not on this stream. So I'm going to go eat. I want to take like a 30-minute break and then come back with a mystery game, one of my favorite games. I'm trying to really hype this up because really, if I don't call it a mystery game, so many of you are going to leave despite it being phenomenal, despite it being one of my favorite games and best games I've ever played. One that actually did not make it on my top 25. It is a secret pick, but it is a game that I have said the name of on this stream. So stick around for that. Do you want me to do a pre-stream, or you guys want me to cut the stream then go live again so there's a new notification? What do you guys prefer? Cut the stream? Cool. Rocket lamp, that's the right idea. Alright. Well, with that, goodbye. I'll see you guys in a bit.